温馨的环境，安详的生活，来自世界各地的人不约而同来到这里，相互陪伴，彼此老去。老有所养，老有所安。作为新型的养老方式，乐龄社区正在成为越来越多长者最后的归宿。在超高龄社会里，在照护的迷雾中，当你老的时候，你希望怎么生活？护老并不单纯是个人的责任，而是政府、社会、家庭和个人共同承担的责任。护老是重要课题，唯有爱和关怀是通往排除孤独寂寞的大门钥匙，为老人的生活注入新活力，不再枯燥乏味，充满趣味与欢乐，身心更为健康。平常的午后，环境清幽的养老村里，老人家或悠闲的休息，或与护士散步聊天，也有人正要开始今天的复健。这里汇聚了来自世界各地的老人，其中又是白种人居多。不过呢，这里并非欧洲，而是位于泰国北部的清迈。泰国适合养老，这是受到世界公认的。2023年福布斯杂志评选出全球最佳退休宜居国家，泰国是榜单上一众欧美国家之中唯一挤入10大的亚洲代表。
随着高龄化社会的趋势，现在各国都在推出养老政策，而通常都是欧美国家他们提供的政策比较完善，但是相对来说他们的费用也是比较昂贵的。所以近年来啊，越来越多欧美人士他们开始选择到国外去养老，而在泰国北部的清迈成为了他们其中一个最热门的选择。
近几年，以国外老人为主的高级疗养园区如雨后春笋般出现，在清迈形成了一个又一个的乐龄社区。
一般人对养老院的想法会是比较严肃、比较封闭，但是来到这里，完全颠覆了我的想象。这边有游泳池，有别墅，有健身的地方，还可以打坐、做瑜伽，完全就是来度假的。我很好奇他们是如何把养老跟度假这个2个概念融合在一起。
Bansabai Village 创办人之一 Chitra 在曼谷长大，但却和清迈有着很深的缘分，在这里念大学和工作。
Chitra, so let's go and see the rooms.
Go this way, please.
Wow.
This is the small villa.
This is nice.
Oh, nice. We have a small kitchen.
吃饭的地方、睡觉、电视，有很大的落地窗，这里太舒服了吧！这里太适合退休了，我都想住在这里了。Let's look at the bathroom here.
Bathroom.
Why is it so low?
This has to be low. That they come with the wheelchair and sit here.
哦，所以这是专门为了那些坐轮椅的人设计的。So here's the
This is
junior
a junior
suite.
suite. You can slope up.
Okay.
The space will be bigger.
Wow. This is a king size bed.
King size bed.
哇，这房间真的很
Sitting
大。
area. Someone want to do a computer, they can sit here and lying there, sitting there.
哇，还有一个后院呢，这根本就是在度假嘛。This is like a resort. This is not a retirement house.
We intend like to make everybody feel comfortable and easy, relaxed.
养老村四周绿意盎然，强调舒适自然的生活环境。里面的14栋房子，根据空间的大小分成不同等级，所有设备都经过特别设计。
哇，其实走在这边的步道啊，都有很多的树荫，不会觉得热，很棒的设计。
It's a nature, you see.
Yeah.
Small one, the small villa.
Okay. 哎，the bed is different. 他们这边的床是一个病床。Why do you have a medical bed here?
We do have, because we have nurse, we have someone after operation they stay here.
哦，所以开刀之前或者开刀之后都可以来这边做这个复健的这个疗养。
We have everything. And upstairs.
Okay, upstairs is for the
family.
哦，1楼呢是给老人家住的，2楼呢就是如果他们亲人来探访的时候可以住。哇，亲人住的也太好了吧 ！This is so nice. And they have an outdoor bathtub.
Yes.
哇，那户外的。Can I take a bath here now?
由于 Chitra 拥有经营水疗按摩的经验，于是他也将按摩养生的观念融合到养老村里。这里最大的房型甚至还配有自己的桑拿室和草药蒸笼哦。
That you steam the herbal.
How do you do that?
And you come in here.
很
This
像个
way.
鸟笼，他们很像个鸟
This
笼。
way, this way, yeah. And the smell will heal.
哦，有个浓浓的药草味。
When you have this steam cleaning your lung, you will have a better sleep.
That's good.
Chitra 是个讲究细节的人，过去他有10年照顾家翁的经验。为了让中风的家翁得到更好的照护，他还特意学习传统草药的知识，在养老村开业前也进修了看护的相关课程。
照顾老人家不是一件非常容易的事情，你是怎么去做到的？
Everything has to do something with the care, with the heart, with the gentle. I mean, everything has to be prepared and talk, communicate proper.
通常人家都会说生活跟工作要分开来嘛，但是为什么你会选择要跟他们住在一起，要24小时的照顾啊？
This kind of work is has to do very personal. I have to greet the customer every day myself, but other work, other people they do. But I have to have a close look. It's not like a factory or not like a normal hotel. It's like a house.
他们习惯住在这边吗？
Oh, very much so. They love here because of I make here like an extended family. I mean, everybody is like my father, my uncle, whoever.
目前，养老村除了固定的长期住户，也开放给想要为退休生活做准备的老人试住，入住时长全由老人自行决定。
泰国政府其实很早就在推广养老签证，他们会鼓励外国人来这边短住或长住都可以，只要你年满50岁，在泰国有80万泰铢的存款，3万块新币就可以申请了。而且这个签证是可以续签的，你可以在这边住上最多10年的时间。那也因为这个政策，让这个养老村它可以接受一些国外来的客人，让这里变成了一个国际养老村。How long have you been here?
We don't live here, but we come here often. Actually, last year we came here because my husband had a bypass surgery. So we stay here for 2 weeks for recovery. This time we stay for 3 nights, just to escape.
So you're not living here?
No, we don't. We would love to in the long-term planning when we really need to be closer to the hospital. And also we need maybe better care with the service around. So this is an ideal place for the elderly.
What's the best thing that you like about this place?
I don't have to do anything because everybody's come and look after me. a lot of care.
Okay.
刚到这里报道几个月的 Stephen 来自美国，过去他是一位童书作家。年轻时到清迈游玩， 毅然决定将来要在这里安享晚年。
Stephen, can you tell us a little bit about your daily routine?
Well, I get up around 5 in the morning. I try to read a little bit, and 8 o'clock, which is when my team arrives. The care team is amazing.
So you're planning to stay like the rest of your life in this place?
I plan to stay here, nothing like I've ever experienced anywhere else. I think it's only in Thailand, but if people knew about retiring in Thailand, I think there'd be a slew of people coming here. But there is the downside of leaving your family. That's not easy, even today. Well, I talk to my children every day on the internet. That helps a lot, and they're going to come in January to visit me.
在离家很远很远的地方，这些长者正在重新建立新生活。虽然他们必须离开熟悉的生活环境，却也因此看到了不同的人生风景。Chitra 为了让长者减少孤独感，拓展社交圈子，也经常举办户外活动。
经营这家养老村有没有对你的人生有什么新的启发？
In the old time, I have friends same age as me. She do something so slow, and I keep complaining to her, "Why you making so slow?" So when I start to be older, I myself start to be a little bit slowly. I start to accept this thing more and more careful, talking to them, observe more, care to them. A different person is different condition.
在 Chitra 和许多长者心中，拥有深厚文化与温暖人情的清迈，就是他们心中的伊甸园。
Cheers, everyone!
Cheers.
Thank you very much for the tree,
Yeah.
for good health,
Good health.
Good
health,
life.
Good life.
And happiness.
happiness.
That's a very important one.
Yeah.
人生至此，长辈追求的不再是凡尘俗事，而是每天悠闲清静地过日子，看花开花谢，日出日落。清迈是座历史古都，人文底蕴丰富，也是个绿色城市。这里的森林覆盖率高达70%，空气清新，风景宜人，向来深受外国游客欢迎。而今，随着跨国养老风气盛行，这里也迎来了新的商机。
泰国长期以来就在推动医疗观光，而现在他们有计划将这里打造成为是失智症照护的国际枢纽。
养老村坐落在清迈20公里外的山谷之地，腹地辽阔，举目望去就有翠绿山景、繁盛的花草，还有湖泊、鱼塘，环境清幽而宁静。养老村里共有89个单位，目前共有57名住户，当中有90%的老人都患有不同程度的失智症。这里大部分的住客都来自英国、美国、澳大利亚和丹麦。平日里，为了可以让老人家保持身心活跃，这里也设计了各种活动，让老人家参与。
Oh no！ 他好厉害哦，完全打不过他。这边强调让他们有自主权，不能强迫他们去参加，而是希望他们可以自愿的。就像今天我们在做运动的时候啊，有位老人家呢，他就不想跟着我们一起做，他就想打乒乓球，所以我就跟着他打乒乓球。所以我们从这边就可以看到这个养老村的经营理念，他们觉得人就算老了，就算开始记不得事情了，但是还是要有尊严的过生活。
M 是这里的失智症护理经理，在这个领域已有10年的经验。
Is this you?
Yes,
Wow, you look so beautiful. Is that your husband?
yes,
Your husband, what's his name?
Frank.
Frank. Wow.
Veman 来自英国，是个失智症患者，在这里生活了2年。像今天这样的记忆训练，就是 Veman 在这里的日常活动之一。
Do you enjoy living here?
Mm.
What do you do like every day here?
I just do a lot of food.
You eat a lot of food?
Yes.
Oh, okay. She enjoys eating a lot. What's your favorite food?
Well, just nice, fresh fruit.
I think you like mango, do you?
Mango.
Mango, yes.
M 在这里的主要职务是监督患有失智症的老人。每一天，他都会前来探访老人，和老人聊天，时刻关注他们的需求，确保他们活得有尊严。
Hi, you look really good today, Brenda. Do you recognize my voice?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Are you cold? Huh?
Yeah.
Our guests here, they're all foreigners, so we have to use English as a main language here. The carers here, they have carers heart, but somehow they don't know how to communicate. They can't speak in English. That's why I stepped in to be an interpreter and to make sure that they have to notice how our guests here who has like severe dementia, because they can't talk, but they can express from their face and their action if they're in pain. That's how I step in and help them.
你觉得这个工作是很有挑战性的吗？
Yes, it's really challenging to me because I like to observe their behavior. All of dementia guests here, they have their unique personality. So to get to know each of them, it's really, I don't know, I found it really fascinating. It's good. High five. Oh, is that the music? Thank you.
照顾失智长者是一段漫长且无法逆转的旅程。失智症没有治疗方式，患者的状态只会每况愈下，而身为家属，在照护过程中面对的挫败和沮丧，养老村的创办人 Peter 也有最切身的体会。
And this is you?
That's my mother.
Oh, that's your mother?
My grandparents war.
哇
Peter 和母亲原本住在英国，后来母亲患上失智症，性情大变，他不得不把母亲送到养老院，但他对于当地养老院的照护品质一直不满意。
I went to visit my mother in the UK, and she was in a care facility, dying. So I had to call an ambulance for my mother to go to hospital, and I wanted to know why my mother was in a care facility dying, and the answers weren't acceptable, and I looked elsewhere and it was the same. And I just decided, not for my mother, but I decided there's a better way to do this. I decided to set up a care facility. We can do all the nursing home things, but we don't act and talk like a nursing home.
Right.
Peter 的经营理念着重于个人选择，在他看来，生活的尊严和健康同等重要，所以养老村的一切都必须符合这个理念。
为什么会选择在清迈开养老村啊？
Northern Thai people have an inbuilt, very strong family culture. If you draw a circle 5 kilometres around this facility, most of my staff's parents will live in that 5 kilometre. People in Chiang Mai tend to live near their parents, and for this sort of business, that's perfect.
They value the
family.
relationship.
Yeah, and in the West, that's something that's not very strong anymore. But here, it's still really strong, and I love it.
2年前 ，Peter 的母亲离开了这个世界，但这里却迎来了许多和母亲相似的长辈。他非常清楚，照顾长者，环境和设备固然重要，但人始终才是最关键的。
那你的员工他们都是当地人吗？
Yeah, they're all Thai. I'm the only non-Thai.
A non-Thai here.
Yeah, the staff are brilliant. My first guest died last week, and her carer could not stop crying. And for me, that's wonderful because to me that shows the carer loved her job and loved her guest. So what we try to do here is make people happy. I don't set an agenda which saying I want to make this person live for another 10 more years. It's all about lifestyle. That's our philosophy. Treat people like people, protect their dignity, care for them, look after them, trying to make their world a happy one for the years they've got left. And after all, we all deserve that at some time.
Yeah.
将年事已高的父母送到陌生的国度展开新生活，不管对孩子或父母而言，必然会有很多的挣扎和纠结。
Nice to meet you. I think he's not in a good mood today.
Daddy, you're not in a good mood?
I don't have no mood.
He has no mood.
Wow.
Oh, that's better than not a good mood.
Yeah, that's better.
不过老人家在这儿有个人空间，有专业看护照顾，过着度假般的生活，而且照顾周到亲切，这些都让家属很满意。现在 Peter 自己也是一位老人了，尽管他早已过了退休年龄，但因为对这个领域的热忱，至今依旧每天工作。而办公室里妈妈的照片，除了是他每天的念想，也时刻提醒着他创办养老村的初衷。
经营这项事业啊，让你最大的感悟是什么？
My father used to tell me that in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. And so I watch a carer go down the road with her arm around one of my guests, and I'm happy. It isn't about how much money you've got or what you've got inside your house. It's just little things make you happy. So I think in life, take what you've got and treat people fine and respect people. And that's probably my life thing. I'm proud I did this, I have to say.
清迈养老村让我对退休生活有了一些新的想法。变老是我们迟早都要面对的课题，我们其实是可以提早准备我们的人生下半场。除了要好好过生活之外，其实我们更要有尊严的生活下去。
荷兰是一个重视长者照护与福利的国家，多年以来一直都是全球养老福利的典范之一。根据2023年的统计资料显示，荷兰人口大约1794万，其中65岁以上的长者占20.2%，接近360万人。由于面对高龄人口增加的问题，荷兰养老院的需求也与日俱增。推出了多种多样的养老模式，尽可能帮老人保持身体健康，拥有积极的生活态度、良好的自理能力，并增加其社交活动，让他们快乐地过好每一天。荷兰共有820万户家庭，其中240万户属于社会住宅。黑扁是经营高龄住宅机构之一，在全国120多个地点拥有11000多个长者住宿单位。我们拜访了其中的 Live In 高龄住宅，利用老屋改造成的多功能住宅，犹如在熟悉的家中安心终老，同时欢迎年轻人入住，打破传统的轻银共居方式，让入住青年发自内心关怀长辈。住户 Pauline 曾经在其他养老院住过，最后还是选择落户在这个较为自由的高龄住宅。
Tuesday we do a lunch, and on the Wednesday somebody is cooking for the people who live here.
This is a really interesting concept. You decide how you want to live your life.
We're going to be older,
Yeah.
and we don't want that people are going to tell us what to do.
Yes.
No, especially we are not an old people house.
Yeah.
We live on our own, but you help your neighbors if needed.
Now you are of this wonderful age. How do you wish to live your life?
Like this.
You are happy here in this environment.
Yes.
What do you think this place gives you?
Live your life that you want. When you're retired, then you have time to do what you want.
今天负责午餐的 Edith 和丈夫在这里住了8个月，非常喜欢这里的居住环境，每天心情愉悦。
What are we making today?
We make soto soup, miso soto,
Miso soto, that's Indonesian.
Indonesian.
我觉得他们真的非常的窝心啊，因为刚才他们就问我们说，我们整组人会不会跟他们一起用餐？我们说，我们会出去外面吃东西，然后他们就一脸的失望，他就说，我们知道你们今天到来，所以我们今天就特地啊煮了这个比较亚洲式的一餐呢，就是要跟你们一起分享。啊，那时候我们觉得是非常感动，我们还以为我们今天呢是打扰了他们，其实今天他们把我们当成是客人。所以刚才就是感觉到是非常非常的窝心。How is it like living here?
It's very nice.
It's very nice.
Yes. You are free to doing anything what you like, and the people is so nice here.
You have lots of company, isn't it?
Yes. We live here in Harmony.
Then the young people who stay here, do you enjoy their company? Do they help a lot?
You don't see them every day.
You don't see them every day?
No.
You are still communicating
Yeah.
with the younger people. You are still keeping up with times. You know, with
Oh
young
yeah,
people.
yes. There is no age limit here. Everybody join here.
Who cooks for you?
I cook for myself.
Every day?
Yeah.
他们各自都可以在自己的 apartment 里头煮饭，特别日子呢，他们就来一个所谓的一个聚会，他们喜欢煮的人呢就煮一餐给大家一起共享。
像这类的高龄住宅是1901年推行的住宅法，在政府补贴下建造社会住宅，提供民众和安养机构承租的居住模式。后来受金融危机影响，政府对社会住宅的补助降低，申请入住标准越趋严格，很多居民嫌房子老旧，面临被拆除的命运，所以黑便决定改造这个老旧的安养机构。
We have these 3 pillars, we call it. First of all is the building. In each apartment, it can be a care apartment, a nursing apartment, or even a hospice apartment. So people don't have to change, have to move out if they suffer from something when they get old. The second pillar is also very important, the community. We try to connect people from the neighborhood, from our buildings, of course, young people, but also organizations.
那第3个呢，就是在医疗方面的一些服务的一些供应商，让这边的住户呢有那个决定权，然后以他们为主，然后这些看护呢就得根据这里人的需要，就是他们看护是给他们一个 service，也就是说这边的住户是老板。然后这些看护呢就是员工。
We have a problem with funding, but there's another problem because the elderly, they didn't want to go to the nursing home. We have to do 2 things. We have to fix the funding problem and we have to make it attractive, right? Make it a nice place for elderly to go to.
Yes.
We have to ask the elderly, how do you want to get old?
Yes.
What do you need? And what are you going to do yourselves?
这些老人都说呢，我们需要的是呢，我们想要继续活下去。我们不要就是关在一个疗养院，然后每天呢就是在一个四四方方的小房间，在那边慢慢的等死。所以他们就是听取了所有这些人的意见之后呢，他们就来一个比较改良是比较突破性的一种生活方式。住在这里的这些老人呢，以他们为先，颠覆了我们认知的那种官方的那种疗养院的那个方式。所以是这里他们提倡的是一种群体的一个生活。
黑便给出的解决方案是改造荷兰既有的养老院，使它符合长者的实际生活需求，同时也提供护理以及相关服务，尤其针对弱势长者给予特别关注，让他们有宾至如归的感觉。
There are a lot of people suffering from dementia, of having somatic problems. We want to have a mixed group. We want some more diversity. Why can't we have some young people here?
Yes.
On every location, 10% of the apartments will be rented to young people. We want people who are studying and they are educated.
居住在这边的年长者，他们都说，他们不想住在一个疗养院式的一个地方。他们说，因为我们还想感受到这些年轻人的那些热忱，对生命的那种期望，然后跟他们在一起相处呢，一定会比较开心。不过，不是所有的年轻人都可以来这里居住的，他们会通过一个非常繁琐的一个 process， 比如说，他们会问他们说，为什么你会想要跟一群年长者住在一块儿？希望这些年轻人呢，他们可以煮东西给他们吃，做一些跟他们的生活有息息相关的。
We also have a few young people who have special needs. We have 2 young people living here who are really physically handicapped and they can't cook. So to give the elderly a meaningful life, and the elderly, they cook for the youngsters. And they take care of them.
所以这些年轻人又可以教这些老年人呢一些比较现代的技能，比如说怎么用那个网际网络，怎么用电脑，怎么用手机。Peter 就跟我说呢，这边10%的住户呢是年轻人，我就知道其中的一位年轻人呢，他今天没上学，他在家里，他的名字就叫做Jessie， 应该就是这一间了吧。
Jessie 在大学念书，为赚取学费，周末经常筹办音乐活动。他的女友 Daphne 也经常过来串门，跟公寓里的老人们闲聊家常。
My life here, yeah, it's very nice. You have a lot of connection here with the older people. You can do something for the people, so some karaoke or cook for each other,
right?
And have the nice contacts with each other.
So I understand that to rent an apartment over here is not that easy. There is this screening process you have got to go through, yes?
Here in the Netherlands, it is not easy for younger people to get a house. And also here you have the screening. She wants to know you, what are you doing, and what are you thinking, what you to do for this community.
由于现行养老院的严格规条，反而让生活气息变得越来越沉闷。与此同时，也有不少成天为租屋经费而烦恼的大学生，与其让年轻人待在家里或承受贷款压力，索性把学生和老人串联起来，让他们每个月固定为老人们提供不同的服务。Jessie 就是为老人们提供娱乐节目。
What do you think of such a community?
Yeah, it's very good here. Younger people connect with older people. Betty is also a good friend of me.
I always think that the elderly folks, they have a lot of wisdom to share.
I'm with the older people, so she doesn't feel herself alone. This is what I like.
This is really very interesting because a lot of young people nowadays, they are more engrossed, in the internet, on social media. They don't really talk to their own family. For you to actually want to spend time with all of them, I think that is very commendable.
Still makes the time to maybe sometimes go down and help someone. And that's great about this place. There is like a few households with younger people, with students, and then in combination with the elderly people, it's great.
Betty, I think it's time you invite me to your apartment. Okay?
I will do.
Okay, let's go now. Bye-bye.
Bye, see you.
This my door, and that's...
Oh, this is yours?
Yes.
Oh, this is your...
I did it myself.
You did it yourself?
Yes.
So it's Betty Vono Gerstein.
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 Oh, hello. Hello.
Home sweet home.
Hello, yes.
So, Betty.
Okay, you look here in my bathroom.
Your bathroom?
Yes.
And what about this?
This is my bathroom.
Your bedroom?
Yes.
So it's a one-bedroom apartment?
Yes, indeed. This is a big one.
So you have your little kitchenette?
Kitchen and my sitting room.
You have your dining table, you have your TV, and I love this.
Yeah, we go outside.
Okay. Wow, this is lovely, Betty. So this is your private terrace?
Yes, indeed. It's the biggest one here.
Hi, Betty, this is a lovely terrace.
Yes, I know.
Do you spend a lot of time out here?
Yes, when it's sunny.
How does it feel living here in this community? Do you like it?
Nice. I like it very much.
Betty 入住5年，她在1939年的时候，曾经在这里的图书馆当义工管理员。后来此处翻新，她是第1个入住者。她非常喜欢这里安详的环境与互动互助的精神。
When we get old, we like to think, okay, how do I want to spend my life, you know? Is this what you imagine it to be, you know, for your elderly life?
Ik heb er nooit over nagedacht. Het is allemaal zo op me afgekomen.
Are you happy with this?
Oh, yes. Indeed.
Oh, yes. Okay.
荷兰养护产业的另一个独特之处，在于它不仅为客户提供优质的医疗辅助护理，还注重每一位住户的精神心理健康和幸福感。或许衰退与孤独并不是变老之后唯一的命运。一群人因为关心彼此而聚在一起，相聚后的互动也让彼此的生命绽放出更加耀眼的光芒。懂得爱与被爱，整个系统才能产生协同作用。关怀与提升一个人的整体健康，可从个人、群体、社会、文化层面出发，让老年人有归属感、认可感、有社交能力，最后达到自我价值实现的目标。养护中心不但在身心灵方面为老人互爱有加，也为老人们的颜值添分。谁说年龄能束缚一个人的优雅呢？所以理发店和指甲美容店也经常是生意红火哦。
I'm very happy working here. There are very nice people here, as young and old live together, and people don't get lonely. A lot of people get lonely at this point when they live alone, don't have family or something. It's a very, very nice atmosphere.
So you feel like you are part of a big family?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I guess besides doing nails for them, you do lend a listening ear or something like that?
Yeah, I'm like a doctor. Older people, and they, you know, sometimes they don't have a lot to do and they like to talk, you know, so then it's very important to be that person, to be their safe place, that if they want to tell you something, that it's for them safe to tell.
不是所有的年长者有这个机会体验群体生活，这里呢还是有很多的独居老人。不过他们有个共同点，就是希望能掌控自己的余生。现在我要去拜访的这位年长者呢，虽然有些失智，不过他还是想要完成自己的心愿。还好在这个社区呢，就有人伸出援手，帮他实现他的愿望。
在荷兰，还有部分不愿入住养老院的年长者，就有一批爱心志愿者，愿意付出时间照顾老年人，尤其是失智患者，负责指引和协助他们。我们要拜访的 Wim 就是名失智病患，他和 Ruud 关系密切，后者是他的精神导师，也是一名义工。两人在2年前认识 ，Ruud 一直陪伴在他的身边，从生疏到熟络变成密友。Ruud 还帮助他组建了一支乐队。
There was a project from the Organization for Help with Elderly, Vivium.
Okay.
And for the volunteer organization.
Okay.
And they together had some people with starting dementia.
Okay.
They want to try to seek a buddy for some of the people.
Right.
To see if that gives a better life.
他们现在已经是变成好友了。当然呢，这边是有一个机构哦，就是在找寻，就是志愿人士来跟这些年长者呢，就是成为朋友。志愿团体里头就有很多的那个女生嘛，然后只有他一个是男生，然后他们就开始一起相处，两个人的年纪也差不多一样，就做一些生活上该做的一些消遣的活动，比如说一起去骑脚车啦、游泳啦，一起的相处，感觉上呢，他们两个都。非常的有默契，而且非常的快乐。It's like a buddy system.
Yeah.
So when you first met William, how was his condition like?
His condition was rather good, but he wasn't that alert.
It's been 1.5 years.
Yes, he is becoming much more alert.
Why do you want to live alone?
Yeah, that's not so okay, but I have friends. This big friends.
You have it. Yes.
And you must positive thinking. When you always say, oh no, don't do that. Stay positive.
有了当然他的这个新的 body 的帮忙之后呢，他就可以在某个程度上活着是根据自己的意愿，根据自己的想法。他当然也不是很希望，就是那些比如说医疗人员啊，来告诉他怎么样的过他的生活。那难道现在啊，他的情况也比较好转了，甚至他们两个人现在也有帮助别的人，就是别的失智的年长者。You do a band together because you like drumming, is that right?
Yes,
that's right.
Wim told about his band where he played drums. He had a good feeling for rhythm, toggling on the table. And then I said, shall we try to make a band again?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And Wim was enthusiastic. And now we have a little band. We play there some easy listening songs.
现在不只是为了自己提供了很多的这个乐趣呢，也为周围的人呢带来了很多的欢乐。这呢就是他们两个 body system 做的一个最棒的一样事情。
两人的最终目标就是创作乐曲，到咖啡厅和老人活动中心表演，让独居的老人们喝上一杯咖啡，听几首熟悉的歌曲，开心度日。
It is so great to have friends. When you have friends, you stay always young.
Yes.
I don't feel me old.
You don't feel old. You don't feel lonely. 我肯定呢，一定要向他们两位看齐。等到有朝一日，当我年纪大了、老了的时候，我不要就是坐在那边一直等待着医疗人员，等待着人家来帮我。我应该很积极的。就是去面对生活，然后去享受生活，好好的活着。
生命公寓的核心目标是实现老年人的原居安老，让老年人能够稳定而幸福地度过晚年生活。居家照护、社区融合、志愿服务系统提供了相应的运营支持。这些理念和运营模式落实在空间上，成为了生命公寓独特的空间特征。